Las Vegas Discount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. Las Vegas Discount.net. Las Vegas Discount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit Las Vegas Discount.net.
Are you a real estate agent, realtor, investor, or are you in the real estate business and you need new listings and deals? We have a solution for you, and that solution has guaranteed results. How much would you pay to get face-to-face with a homeowner that wants to sell their home? What if you also got their email address and daytime phone number? And what if this homeowner also scheduled you to come to their door at a set time to meet with you? Sound too good to be true? It isn't. And it is 100% guaranteed for you to meet face-to-face with a real homeowner who really needs to sell their home. Not only will you get this remarkable contact system and its 100% guarantee, at no additional charge, you will get weekly coaching, documents, and training on how to get that homeowner and convert them into a new listing. When you purchase, you'll also get a one-on-one walkthrough so that you can start using the system today. Visit www.thelistingmonster.com. That's www.thelistingmonster.com. Or call Diana Ortiz at 213-706-0040. Stop wasting time the old way. Use a monster and get actual results today.
Welcome to the lee-honish Report, hosted by lee-honish. The lee-honish Report is a look at the real estate market and creating effective marketing plans for realtors or investors to get new listings and deals. Your host, lee-honish, has over 20 years of experience in real estate, banking, and marketing. Over the last 6 years, Lee has developed cutting-edge marketing and was named one of the most innovative marketers in America. With over 1 million views, Lee continues to be an advocate for the entire real estate community. Enjoy today's show.
Welcome to today's call. On your screen right now is my funnel. Okay, and the reason you're looking at that screen is because I have been asked repeatedly to do marketing for people. We were just talking about numbers. We're just talking about exposure numbers. I'm going to show you, you really have to know what the secret is to getting a listing and what the real secret is to getting a referral. And I'm going to tell you what it is right now. It's how exposed are you to people in the area. Yes, it'll be posted today, Barbara. Okay? At the end of the day, here's the real secret to getting more listings, right? Beyond what you get from the monster, right? You need some kind of CRM platform. You need some kind of follow-up platform. You need something that exposes your name, your brand, and what you do on a daily basis. This funnel that you're looking at is one that I have been running for the last couple of years. It was originally inspired by me going to a National Association of Broadcasters show in Las Vegas, and I had finally realized what Disney was doing. So what you're looking at is kind of a spin-off model of what I do and what people like Mark Maron, who has the #1 podcast in the nation, this is the kind of funnel that he's running. This is what Disney's running. So it doesn't matter if you're a realtor or an investor or, my favorite model, you own a mattress store. This is about taking your name, okay, right, and letting everybody in your area as well as your state know that you take listings. The more people who know that, the better. My opinion, my humble opinion, I think you need a specialty. I think the specialty that we work, which is missed payment, is great because it allows for people to refer. Does that make sense? It is a list, like if you tell all of the California realtors, right, hey, I'm in Covina, and I do short sales and missed payments and help people with loan mods, right? And I pay referral fees. Now I've seen referral fees 20, 30, 40, 50%. and it's a great bait to get as many referrals as possible. Okay, we're just talking about branding. You need to understand your own personal brand. All right, so I'm not going to get into a long discussion about your personal brands. There's a lot of you on this call. You have to find that for yourself. When I work and do marketing for people, I remind a lot, Gloria. I think this is a once-in-a-lifetime call. This is the only time you're going to be able to ask me questions about this. Okay, and I'm going to go through it bit by bit so you understand why. All right, before we go into the funnel itself, let's talk about it in a little more graphic detail, shall we? This, at the end of the day, is all that there is. There is Google and your existence on Google. Okay? That's it. That's all there is. Let's just go with the hypothetical of Terrell's statement that she believes that at least 20 people know about you a day, right? At the end of the day, if they don't have your number, they're going to go onto Google. And in fact, people are even lazier than that. They're just going to type in, right? They're just going to type in your name in the top line. So I don't even know what the default search engine is. So that's what they're going to do. They're just going to run a basic search. And if you're lucky and you have a unique name like Terrell, you killed it. You can't get away from that. That's as good as it gets. I will be able to find Terrell. If 25 people know about her and they want information on her, it's not going to be that hard to find. Now, what I find interesting is you being a realtor it falls further down the list, right? And I get that. But at the end of the day, look what comes up in the search profile first. Facebook. Everybody uses Facebook wrong. That's my humble opinion. So what people actually do in the quest to be a Google search, instead of realizing, I'm glad you weren't arrested. Was that on there? Is there another Terrell Miller? Trust me, there are many Honishes. I get that all the time. A lot of Honishes have been arrested, and I don't know any of them. So, but thank you for pointing that out, Terrell. I know I'm recording. I'll make that clear. You have not been arrested. I apologize. So, let's talk about what people actually do, right? What people actually do is they go on to Google AdWords, they run a campaign, right? And what they do is they go into business analytics and they look at tools and buying click words, and that's reality. I mean, this is where it's all at. People spending money on Google AdWords. I don't understand this. I really don't understand this concept in general, because really who you're competing with is Zillow, Trulia, Redfin, Rex, Yellow Bricks, Purple Bricks, Pink Bricks. It's pretty... I agree that it is pretty easy, Brendan. I have never put $1 into Google AdWords. Now, when I'm running an event and I'm running a physical ad, I might, right? If I'm doing like a Las Vegas seminar or something specific to an outside area, I will do it, okay? But to put, hundreds of dollars per month into a campaign just to make sure that I'm your local neighborhood realtor, I'm not a big, huge fan of it. I am a little different on that concept. I know that Facebook is going to be my greatest search, okay? But I also want my websites to show up. That's a big deal to me, all right? Now, let's say your name is Ortiz, like somebody in this household, right? Common last name, and she is not David Ortiz, and nor does she appear anywhere on the first page. Let's try Diana Ortiz, or Ortiz Realtor. Nope, still not specific enough. I'm giving this to all of you who have very common names. Look closely. There are a lot of Ortiz realtors. Then you go to Diana Ortiz, and that's a pretty common name too, until I get to bingo, Diana Ortiz realtor. And I've hit gold. Now, I can't even begin to tell you how many Diana Ortizes are on Facebook, but I want you to look carefully at this one right here. Page 1, amongst all the other Diana Ortiz realtors, and it's competing with Keller Williams' website. Apparently there's another one. DianaOrtizRealtor.com. Look what her keywords are. Covina Real Estate and Realtor. First page. If I click on it, should take, there it is. It's a website I built for her. She doesn't even know about it. She doesn't. I just decided to build it. Why is it not loading correctly? That's weird. Oh well, something to look at. But it was a website I built for her so that her name was in the search lexicon of Google. And the formula works. My name, lee-honish.com, is really, at the end of the day, a blog. I've said it a million times. It's just a blog with a lot of posts. That's it. How effective is it? Here you go. Today I'm at 981. Yesterday was 3,000 hits. So to answer your question, for those when we were starting this, how many people are looking at my stuff every day? I had 3,000 hits yesterday. That's my website. That's not my social media. That's not my podcast. That's none of that. Okay? This is just simply my website and where it funnels out through search engines. And I'll go back to it again. It all comes back to this funnel. This funnel turned on all the way is about gaining your exposure. It's also about making your Facebook page the right way, right? I already hide that. That I already turned it off. My Facebook timeline is very specific. We've talked about it on previous shows. So the number one search thing for Honish, right? They're going to show up at lee-honish.com. So in my intro, I talk about what I do. I leave ways for people to contact me. Okay? It's important. Or if not, put it in your intro. Some of you don't even have real intros. Mind-boggling enough. And I don't put anything business in my Facebook timeline, and everything is tagged as public. And I've said this before. I have 5,000 friends. No, I don't. I don't have 5,000 friends. The reason I have 5,000 friends is because after the first 5,000, that means the next group all just follow me. So now, to answer your question, Brendo, here's 6,000 exposure that I'm going to show up in timeline. So if I post anything, it should, in theory, show up in 6,000 timelines. In theory. Now let's go a step further, right? Let's go back to the main Facebook page. If I include my podcast, Fight Net Radio, that's another 6,000 right there. Follows. 5,396 follows. So if I post a podcast or anything in here, right, it's going to show up in 5,000 timelines. Let's keep going with this. Now, if you don't have a timeline that you're happy with, or you want to create a lee-honish realtor or a realtor form for yourself, right? This one's lee-honish monster, right? I think this one is 963 follows. That's another 1,000 people. You guys really want to think how many people are looking at you and how many people are taking action? And none of this really matters if they aren't taking action, which takes us to the wonderful world of Twitter. Okay? I am currently followed by 20,000 people. I just ran some posts yesterday, and everything in the world of Twitter is about impressions. So I was posting last night between 2 and 6 o'clock before I went to my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class. And I posted about 3 or 4 posts, right, randomly on different topics. Nothing too fantastic. But over that time period, I had 1,028 impressions. That means 1,028 timelines. It showed up where my name got out there, which gets me more followers. Does it matter